Recently, the Zombies community has been, pretty good. What does that mean? What is going on, mad lads? DLC 1 is here to save the Zombies community, right? Right? And of course, answering the question, is the map simply good? Lads, strap yourselves in, subscribe, DLC 1 is here. So, let's talk about that, shall we? Dead of the Night. So will this save the Zombies community, and is the map good? Well, first of all, I'm so sick and tired of talking about, oh, will this save this community? Will this save Call of Duty as a whole? It's kind of sick of saying that. And also, that's the other thing. It's people are going to ask that question. That's why I'm making the video. But the thing is, the map's just come out, and with the Zombies map, it's kind of hard to tell if it's good and how long it's going to last. Kind of until we found out the Easter egg and maybe had at least 4 or 5 days of launch so that we can, you know, to play the map so we can kind of get to know it. So as of right now, Jason Blundell is the cult leader, the daddy of Treyarch Zombies. Right now he is public enemy number 1, you know, wanted dead or alive. I repeat, dead or alive. Probably dead. Wanted dead, yeah. Well, congrats to you guys, because the map's not tragic, right? As someone who's played literally every map, played Zombies since the very start, but not a blind fanboy, I can say the map's not tragic from playing it through the first time. Once again, things can always change. It's the first day. I don't even know if we're on step 1 because I haven't really kept up with the Easter egg or anything. But yeah, it's not a tragedy. That is a great start. It's not a tragedy, so nice, round of applause. However, I want to kind of give a point to that is, Black Ops 4 launched with 4 Zombies maps. Remember that? Remember how hype that was? And I think we all know how that actually went down. So, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think adding a Zombies map, just one Zombies map to the pool of 4 maps that we already have, I don't think adding a 5th map is what Zombies needs to save it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they shouldn't have added a map, because that's just rotted, that's just head-ass speech, lads. But, yeah, I think Zombies needs more than just DLC maps to bring back to get rid of the negativity and get people playing the mode again and being excited about it. Unless one thing happens, and that's unless the map is a masterpiece. I mean, we have seen how masterpieces have maybe revived Zombies in the past or just kept things alive. Look at Der Eisendrache, DLC 1 for Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 Zombies wasn't dead before it came out, kind of like Black Ops 4 was, but Der Eisendrache was just an instant classic, legendary Zombies map. And that definitely helped things, right? If you look at Black Ops 2 Zombies, once again, we always look back on Black Ops 2 as one of the best COD games ever, and one of the best Zombies. However, when the game was the newest game, that wasn't the point. Remember, it had Nuketown and Transit, then Die Rise. And I don't think those maps are as bad as people make it out to be, but come on, family. Imagine if Black Ops 4 had those 2 maps right now. And then look, Mob of the Dead was released. Mob of the Dead, an instant classic legendary map, and now, you know, look at it. So yeah, that's the first point I wanted to make. Unless this map is an instant classic, instant legend, I don't think adding a Zombies map when we already had 4 at launch is gonna help it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, sure will give us some hype, some interest to the game and community, but it's kind of whatever, man. However, something I want to say is, definitely now the game is in a better state. It's not as broken as it was at launch, so that's definitely a positive thing. However, I did actually blue screen on multiplayer yesterday. That's my 3rd ever blue screen. Yesterday, for some reason it happened, when I was on the multiplayer menu. Game of the Year 2018. Now, here's another thing about the map, which I think is maybe not the best thing. What's the map even called again? Dead of the Night, that's it, Dead of the Night. That's the thing, there hasn't even been any marketing, so it's like, I don't even know what the bloody map's called. However, the other thing is, it's a prequel to the Chaos storyline. It's like, not a continuation of the other 2 Chaos maps, which kind of means that it's maybe not as interesting. Maybe? I don't know, but that's the main thing, it's not an Aether storyline map. And I think that's definitely not a good thing, because I don't think the zombies community... I mean, obviously they're going to be more interested in the original storyline, just of course we are. And yeah, I think if DLC 1 was a new Aether storyline map, like let's just say it was after Classified and it's maybe not Nuketown, because hopefully Nuketown isn't DLC 2, hopefully Nuketown is like a bonus map kind of. Let's just say it was like set at like, I don't know, Area 51 as a full map. In the Aether storyline, playing as Ultimus after Classified, that would have been so dope. But whatever, that's kind of on Treyarch's shoulders, because it was them daring to do a different storyline, completely separate storyline, and then put a lot of focus on that. So it's kind of whatever. So when I'm saying they shouldn't add maps to save zombies, what do I mean? Well, I mean like modes or something. You know, we have Zombies Rush. There's also Grief is like almost confirmed to be coming back at some point, probably on the like Ultimus versus Primus, like 8-player zombies map with Grief. But you know, I think DLC 1 should have also come with a game mode. I think game modes should be a massive thing in zombies to change up the gameplay and like change how you play the mode, but it's still zombies at its core. So it would have been cool to get a game mode, but obviously there isn't, so what are we going to do about it? Let's just hope a game mode comes in between DLC 1 and 2. That's honestly a pretty smart idea if something like that does happen, where they release a DLC, then a game mode, then a DLC, then a game mode. So it's kind of like just giving more content spread out to zombies. That would be pretty nice. And on that note, factions, our extra leveling up, ranking up, grind and reward system, factions aren't coming till 2019, which is like less than a month away, but I mean, also 2019 is a full year, so we don't really have a release date for that kind of stuff. So far, the crew, the characters, not terrible, not great. Yeah. Also, something I can definitely say in high hopes, high spirits is the map's bloody better than what's it called? Boat, Voyage of Despair. You know, but I'd say the map's already definitely better. If you like told me I could only play one of them, I'd definitely play Dead of the Night. So yeah, it's better than Voyage. That's pretty good. In fact, you know what, boys? I was just thinking, what map does this remind me of? And like I thought of before we saw anything about the map, when we heard it was going to be a mansion, I thought, oh no, just a mansion, maybe in a forest, reminds me of the like cabin in the forest of Raven, the Redwoods. And I'm going to say, honestly, the map reminds me of Raven, the Redwoods. It literally does, which is my favourite IW Zombies map. And I kind of disliked that game and that Zombies, no offence to the fans out there. But not only that, it kind of also gives me it reminds me a tiny bit in some weird ways of Buried. Now obviously the maps are kind of very different, but it kind of, I don't know, I'm getting some like Buried and Raven the Redwoods mixed together vibes. And I'm not entirely sure why. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to have to wait till the Easter egg is solved, see what the storyline's all about, and then kind of just see how the test of time takes its toll on this map. And the community. Now, I would not be surprised if this happens, where it's like, you know, it's kind of hype for a bit, and then it kind of just, after like a week and a half, it's said and done, right? The Zombies map, everything about it is said and done. There's nothing to make videos about or be interested about. And I'd say that would kind of suck, and I totally see that happening because that's just the way the Zombies community is. Once again, you can say Black Ops 4's dead, it's not interesting, I haven't played in this long. You know, we can all be negative about it, but that's the way it's always been. Like I said, Black Ops 3, you know, when we got Zetsubo, like, the community was dead for like 3 months. Then we got Gorod and things really peaked up. Then we had the Revelations hype and things really peaked up. You know, same with like Infinite Warfare Zombies. After Revelations, it was terribly dead. People like were really sour on Zombies. And then Infinite Warfare came out and that didn't help. And then Zombies Chronicles came and it was just like a rebirth. So I hope something like that can happen again. Guys, stay spicy and I'll see you in the next one.